Today we're gonna make an old school boom bap beat. We're gonna filter out the sample. I've actually provided a download link in the description below where y'all can make the beat with me. Right there, that's all we need. That's the sample we're going to use. We're going to filter out that bass and then layer the original sample on top, but we're only going to play a couple seconds of that chop. It's going to be one chop. So next chop. And that's our last chop. So I have the 4 chops assigned to the pad. We're going to assign the samples to the same pads as pad bank A as pad bank C so we don't get confused on which samples are which, because we are going to be layering these samples on top of each other. Right now the BPM is too fast, so we're going to pitch it down to where we're going to be able to use it in a proper hip hop bar. -4 seems good to me. Next, what we're going to do is filter out the sample. There's a couple ways to do this, but my way is to go into the envelopes one more time. Make sure that your filter is MPC, and now we're going to cut off. We're going to go back to our original samples. We're going to go into global and make sure your pad is highlighted no on. So as soon as you release a pad, it's going to stop playing the sample. We're going to layer the samples on top of each other, but we're not going to be playing the whole sample. We're also going to lay down a reverb effect. So we are going to use air reverb. I'm using 187 BPM, and I'm also using double time at 16 bars. So 187 BPM is going to be 93.5 regular BPM at 8 bars. We also have our timing correction on. This is going to allow our samples to play in sync and not sound offbeat. Now we're going to pitch down our sample to make sure it lines up properly. We're going to go back into our pad bank C and we're going to lay down the bass first. Now what we're going to do is layer the piano. keep this drum break very simple, very old school, very boom bap. We're gonna send that to our pad. With that boom bap, you can put that kick and that snare in any combination that you want, but I'm gonna keep it simple, just straightforward, just boom, boom, bap, boom, boom, bap. You could change it up, you can make this beat your own way, you can make this beat any way that you want. I just wanted to show you how to filter out the bass and also play the original sample on top of it and sort of open up your mind and be creative to different ways of making beats. And for those of y'all that are gonna ask me how did I match up the BPMs of the drums to the BPMs of the actual sample, I keep it old school. I mute all tracks. I lay down the sample in order, boom, boom, bap, on the beginning of the bar, and I play with the BPMs until it fits.